this is...
I can't believe it! It's been years since I've seen this. It's a bit tattered around the edges, but I'm sure there will be something useful here. Just give me some time.
That wasn't in the rules! Time to play!
Patience, sister. We will have them as our guests for one more night. And only one more night. What do you want, Time Mage?
Why are you following the Empress?
If the only other choice were to let the people you care about, your friends, your family, die, wouldn't you do whatever you could to save them? No matter the cost?
I suppose if that were the only...
Justify it however you want, girl. Whatever lets you sleep at night. In the end, we do whatever we have to do. That's what matters. Try to remember that. What do you want, Time Mage?
Why are you helping the people of Cinder?
Stupid girl. What's your excuse? Fame? Glory? Why do you help complete strangers?
Well, because they need someone to help them, and I have the power to do it.
A very mature answer. For a kid. Seems like you've answered your own question then. We're not so different, you and I. We both do what we believe is right.
Why are you helping the people?
Stupid human. Our people. Our home. There's nothing more you need to know. Oh, one of the insects wants to talk?
Why are you following the Empress?
She gave us a way to fight back. To help our city. Was saving all of Cinder part of your plan? Of course not! Why would it be? But the Empress, she understood. She would do anything to achieve her goals. Why should we be any different?
But there must have been a way that didn't involve all this sacrifice.
You sound like my sister. I wanted to take you for a pet when I met you in Nareem. I still might.
Crisbell, want to rest until the morning?
Sure, let's rest. That was a long night. I'm exhausted, but I think I did it.
Interesting. I suppose we'll have to try it out.
Thank you, Volcano. I knew if we just worked together...
Settle down, girl. Let's not start braiding each other's hair quite yet.
It's a trick, sister. They're playing their own game.
Perhaps. That's why we'll test the medicine on their friend. If he dies, they all die. If he lives, we'll discuss our options.
Miss Faraga!
Oh, the adventurers. What can this old lady do for you?
We heard your husband used to create crystallarium gears. Is that true?
Oh my sweet Pyro. Yes, he used to work on creating those. A long time ago, long before the crisis began, he was the supervisor of the Cinder Ironworks. But when the glass slungs started to appear everywhere, he was one of the first to... I mean, he saved a lot of people during the crisis. But at what cost?
I'm sorry. It must have been hard to lose someone so close to you.
Thanks for your condolences, my child. But do not worry about me. It was my dear Fira who worried me. When my husband died, I was still pregnant with her. She never got to meet her father, and that has haunted me to this very day.
But even without a father, she seems to have grown up all right. I think you have managed to raise an incredible daughter. She has all the makings of a heroine, ready to protect those around her.
You mean it?
Your daughter certainly shows bravery and a willingness to help others. A rare thing for someone at such a young age.
Oh my, I didn't know that. I guess her father's undying spirit was passed on to her.
She will be a great heroine one day. Trust us.
Thanks for those kind words. They do mean the world to me. But then I guess I should not keep you waiting around. I do have one of those gears. My house has a box full to the brim with them. So here, have one.
This is perfect. Thanks, Miss Faraga.
No, and thank you for those kind words. I hope my little Fira grows up to follow in the footsteps of heroes like you.
Oh, she will. We can see the future. You can be sure of that. Oh, she will. Be sure of that.
The list is complete. Let's return to Tecna.
Oh, you're back already?
Yes, we've got all the materials ready.
That's just great! Now comes the fun part.
Huh?
I'm going to get inside the machine, and while I make the connections, I need you guys to connect the items in the right order in the machine.
Yay! More chances to help!
This seems to be a minor inconvenience, but an inconvenience nonetheless.
Oh, it'll be easy. Trust me. I'll get to it right now. It's working! That's just great! Come back here! Oh, don't be bothered with my ramblings. The important part is the panel is fixed.
Does that mean...
Yes, it does. With this, the control system for the leaves will finally be functional once again. This is just great. Thanks for the help. Here, have this token for the hardships you went through. I'll get to fixing the small issues. Thanks again.
I'm sure Fira will be happy when she sees the levees rise up again. For sure she will, Zaz. Anything we can do to help the people of Cinder. They've gone through a lot already.
Another adventure completed. As always, you work tirelessly for the betterment of everyone. Strange way to behave.
It is time to get back to our mission then.
Oh, before I forget. For all the trouble, thanks again.
Well, how did it go? I wasn't there, so suboptimally, one would assume.
We found it! We found the cure! Let's give it to Christopher quickly! It's just a prototype, but I think it'll work.
What happened?
You almost died! I mean, you were mostly dead, like 80%, maybe 85%, but you're not! Dead, I mean. So, you're not dead! For now, I mean. I guess you will be eventually, and probably in some really horrible way from what I've seen. Ugh. But still, yay for you! Christopher, you're okay! You have no idea how relieved we all are.
It's good to see you back in shape.
Christopher, I was more than 50% confident in your recovery. Almost 51%, in fact. However, your mentor appeared highly concerned for your safety.
My mentor? Wait. You mean...
Enough! Kay's sensors are obviously malfunctioning due to the commotion. It's obvious he doesn't.
Incorrect. I have perfect recollection of the...
Commotion! Which led to your obvious and unfortunate malfunction. No time to discuss it. We should leave immediately.
What's the rush, maestro?
What? No!
Enough, you two. We've got to get back to Volcano and Galley and tell them the cure was a success.
Let's go. Wait, what? Wait, we're friends with them now? How long have I been out?
It's a long story. We'll explain it to you later. Christopher is safe. The cure was a success.
Thank the lady. I'm so glad it worked. Volcano, Galley, are you two satisfied?
Come on, Galley. Let's go.
But we were supposed to.
I said let's go. We can talk about it later.
Okay, that was weird. So, what now?
Well, we did promise Azufra we'd give him the medicine once it was completed.
Guess we have to go and see Azufra now.
All these years of hard work have finally paid off. Thank you, Crisbell and Company. I can finally rest for a while.
Miss Arola, are you okay?
Yes, Crisbell, it's just...
What is it? How can I help you?
Considering what we know of the situation in Cinder and Sinisa, there is a high chance she wishes to help the Cinderians who remain sick.
We like helping, although it sometimes leads to almost dying. But not always. Let us help, Arola.
Your friend is right. I've been working on some additional doses of the cure. But I don't have any good way to distribute them.
We can take care of that for you, Miss Arola. We've gotten pretty good at this sort of thing.
Really? Thank you so much, Crisbell. Here it is. I couldn't make much, so please try to make the most of these.
Oh, we will. You can be sure of it.
We've got this. It's what heroes do.
Thank you, everyone. From the depths of my heart. I know Arola is also very thankful.
Mister, we have a way to cure you, and it won't kill you, or turn you into something weird. I'm almost positive.
Who are you? We all know there's no cure. The only thing that helps is the princess's medicine.
That medicine isn't safe.
What are you talking about?
I've seen your future. The medicine helps for a bit, but then it starts to change people. Makes them feral.
Ridiculous. Why am I wasting my time listening to a child who claims to see the future? Go away! Don't I have enough to deal with?
But it's true! I'm a time mage. I promise, if you'll just try this new medicine...
A time mage? And I'm a dragon. As if I would ever trust the word of a human.
Nice guy.
So, what do we do now? Tackle him and force it down his throat? Ask nicely? Pretend we never met him? So many options.
If he needs proof, we'll give him proof.
What do you mean?
I believe Wilhelm is suggesting the use of your powers to retrieve evidence of the transformation from the future.
Correct. Long-winded, but correct.
Oh, wow! I didn't even think of that one! Of course, you are time mages, so maybe I did think of it. And now you're just reminding me of the idea I haven't had yet. I'm awesome.
Yes, well, I guess it is my turn to help. To the future. I would think a scrap from his clothes would suffice. Perfect! Now back to Crisbell and the others. You... again?
Sir, I believe this is yours.
These are my clothes. I'd recognize my mother's stitching anywhere. And they're covered in feral goblin ichor. Where did you get this? Who are you?
We're just a group of heroes that help people.
You're right, Zaz.
We got it from the future, mister. Like I said, I'm a time mage. Now do you understand?
I don't know. It all seems so impossible, but what do I have to lose? I guess I'll try your medicine. It's unbelievable! I can breathe again!
I'm glad we could help.
Thank you, but you can't stop with just me. There are so many more people who need help.
Brilliant! You've summed up the painfully obvious state of affairs quite succinctly. Which is to say, yes, we know.
I'm sorry to ask this, but could you talk to Jaru as well? He isn't sick, but his wife.
Oh, you knew Kim?
You know about his wife?
Oh yeah, she came down with glass lung a while ago. Then she took off. Jaru has been super sad ever since. Really sad. Like, my wife just got a horrible deadly disease and then left, but I don't know why. Sort of sad. Know what I mean?
Yes, he was devastated. She didn't want him to see her waste away. Didn't know how to say goodbye, so she left.
What a cruel situation.
It's wonderful that you have a cure, but it will be hard on poor Jaru. It came too late for his wife. Please, give him my condolences. Let him know. We'll make a future where there won't have to be any more like Kim.
Be sure of it. We're heroes, and heroes always help those in need.
This might be awkward. Oh well, let's go talk to Jaru again. I'm pretty good with awkward conversations. They happen to me a lot. Like, a whole lot. Surprise! We're back!
Welcome back, Zaz. I'm glad you're all doing well. What brings you to my humble doorstep? Something you need? Speaking of which, I've been meaning to ask, were you able to create more of that medicine?
Yes! That's what we came here to talk to you about. Did one of you tell him? Maybe one of you time mages hopped into the future or the past? It's hard to keep these things straight. Come on, you can tell me.
Sorry, what? You were able to make more? You have?
Yes, and we met one of your friends down in the square. He wanted us to tell you not to be so sad. That this was the first step to making sure no one else has to suffer like you have. Like Kim had to.
I see. Thank you, Crisbell. That means a lot. Kimber came down with the glass lungs so many years ago, but it still seems like it was yesterday.
Have you been hanging out with time mages? Because that would explain. Zaz!
I still remember the day she left. I wasn't even by her side when she... Well, to make matters worse, I don't even have her ring anymore. She gave it to me, you know. Her wedding ring. I wanted to bury it at her grave in the cemetery, but I lost it somewhere along the way. I'm sorry. I must sound pathetic. It's great that you all have a cure, and I can't wait for you to start getting it out to everyone. For now, though, I just need some time alone.
Guys, could I ask you a favor? Could we please, recover the ring for Jaru? It would mean the world to him.
It seems Jaru is deeply troubled by the lost ring he mentioned. If we were able to retrieve it, perhaps it would alleviate his sadness somewhat.
That's a wonderful idea.
Interesting. That seems a bit unlike you, Kay. Are you actually learning from our actions?
I am attempting to. However, given the seemingly random nature of your actions, it is quite a difficult task.
Perfect. Random actions are right in my wheelhouse. Now, let's find that ring and cheer up Jaru. How are we supposed to do that again?
Well, he said he lost the ring in the cemetery. Let's start by looking around there.
Perhaps I can be of use again. To the cemetery.
Brilliant. Name one story that started with, let's go to the cemetery, and ended with, they lived happily ever after.
Self-love.